5 seconds to go now. And we have the double Lucio comp coming out of Reunited. Here we go. Patiently waiting is outside. A very fast engagement there, actually. FLATEARTH. Oh my god, how quickly did he move up those stairs. But he is back down with the rest of the crew now as well. Where is the rest of the team? They're all just staying put downstairs. And actually, air control currently is dominated by FLATEARTH. Now, that's also important on Watchpoint Gibraltar, because if you control the skies, you just have that much of an advantage in the angles that you can contest from. Unfix is going to be moving up with his... ooh, ouch, that actually hurts. Completely destroyed from behind there, unfortunately, on Winston. And this is going to mean that 5 out of 6 of Reunited are taken out very, very early on. I have to say, FLATEARTH are doing a fantastic job so far, and I honestly attribute a lot of that to these guys constantly taking the high ground. And I think taking the high ground is so important on Gibraltar in the first location here. So let's see if these... oh, there's the high noon. There's potential for a lot of damage to be done. Artia managing to take out Bromas, but no one else at the moment. There goes Lucio. Not quite able to kill him off, though. And there is the Transcendence coming out from Zenyatta. So FLATEARTH and Mortar are down. Unfixed also has gone down as well on Winston. So Winghaven needs to try and bring this once again to the first point. No one is actually dead at the moment from FLATEARTH, so I'm surprised they're not attacking a little bit more directly at the payload. Are they even contesting this top? It doesn't look like they are, so it feels like they're falling back a bit. But, okay, there we go. There's Triceus. I was waiting for the Reinhardt there to show up on top of the payload, and we do have it. Both sides with their shields available. And this is a little bit of a standoff. Now, note that up top, it's only Vonethil right now, so no one's really contesting up top, and Too Easy is actually going to be able to establish that dominance on behalf of Reunited. So now that they have that air control, I'm pretty certain that they're going to be able to push towards the second point relatively easily. Too Easy actually getting Artia and Dracaeus there. A little bit careless, perhaps, on the part of FLATEARTH. And wow, Too Easy, he's having a... I mean, he's having a game and a half right now, as far as Farah is concerned. Outsider just not able to be sneaky because their move in your face kind of plays just haven't been working. So he hasn't had enough exposure while the opponents have been blindsided. He's actually just been facing the brunt of a lot of those bullets. And that makes it really difficult. Too Easy now is having a splendid time. We're going to continue with him on Farah right now as we move into the shuttle room. Outsider has now switched onto the Soldier 76 to try and up that damage output. Dracaeus is once again down, and there are no shields available right now for the defensive FLATEARTH team. I have to say, this is looking very, very strong for Reunited right now. We also have ultimates available for basically everyone except Unfixed. So we're waiting for the barrages. We're waiting for the Earth Shock that might actually lead into that. Earth Shatter, rather. FLATEARTH dies, though, before he can put his ultimate down. And Winghaven and Too Easy appear to be the only ones left. Here comes the Sushi Nation from Lynx. He's still alive, doing a good job, but he needs to be able to get those kills. Winghaven picks 2 people off there, and Lynx, unfortunately, of slightly limited use. He's doing his best to disrupt, but right now it's not actually resulting in the kills that he needs. So patiently saving those ultimates at the moment is Reunited. There's a high noon. I suspect that's from Artia. It is from Artia. But behind that shield, what are you realistically going to be able to do? Not an awful lot aside from keep your opponent in one spot. There's another high noon coming out from FLATEARTH, who immediately gets taken out by Lynx, actually. So Lynx continuing to try and be as disruptive as possible. Coming round back. There's the barrier. Oh, Justice reigns from above as Too Easy gets taken out there. Outsider rushing back into the thick of the action now as well. Unfixed going at it, actually, with Vonethil. That's not going to be a good idea for Vonethil, and indeed he does go down. Needs to be careful with that Winston rage. Tends to be a pretty powerful stuff. He doesn't quite kill him off, but he definitely contributed there. And FLATEARTH is now back trying to push the payload forward, but Reunited seem to have been stopped at the moment for FLATEARTH. FLATEARTH have done a good job of regrouping in the shuttle room and basically preventing the next checkpoint from being reached. So that would be checkpoint number 3 of 4 here. Lynx continuing to just try and be as disruptive as possible. But he needs to get away from the rest of his team to do that. Uh-oh, here comes the Dragon Blade. Oh no, and Transcendence goes down straight away. So it doesn't look like that's going to be of the greatest amount of use. And 4 people get taken down on Flat Earth. 5 now, and that is effectively a team wipe. Really strong play there. Really good timing on the Transcendence coming out of our Zenyatta player. And that means we're going to see checkpoint number 3. Is it contested? No, we actually have just reached it. So well played there to Morta, who will be able to bring the payload back out into the outside world. So we're not indoors anymore. Winghaven getting on the payload with the shield. Very, very chilled out. And a lot of attacks coming in from both sides. That was a great push from Reunited. Are they going to be able to pull it all the way? Lynx, he's not actually getting behind the enemy at the moment. He's just flinging the occasional shuriken move from up top. And here he goes. He's being aggressive now, looking for a way to pop in. Here comes the crush. That's a massive collapse right now. Everyone is moving on in. Reinhardt's crush each other, and Drakea successfully sends everything back. Where is the payload? Vonatil is actually making sure it moves backwards. And that was a nice little mini play from Flat Earth to deny Reunited the opportunity to push the payload quite as far as they want. Now, they're not that far away. They're going to be able to come back in here reasonably soon. But obviously, every second lost is a problem right now. Can't get close enough to any Earth Shatters, even though Winghaven has his ultimate available. And we have Transcendence coming down as once again we have a very, very aggressive push in, to be honest, for Flat Earth. Lynx at the moment taking out Too Easy and moving straight on back to try and pick off Valutaha as well. Valutaha will be able to kill him, but not before Vonatil manages to mop up. So that Transcendence seems to be the start of that play. And Vonatil, as a result, is going to be reasonably pleased with himself, but he still has a couple of enemies to take out. Ooh, speaking of that, Morta actually grabs him with a shot to the back. That's pretty dirty, man. That's not fair play at all. Lucio ultimate coming in offensively from Reunited. There's the High Noon. Is that Valutaha? That's not Valutaha. Artia at the moment, he's got his High Noon available as well. Are we going to see a Deadeye? No. Wow, Too Easy actually doing an awful lot of work right there. Doing a very, very good job there with his... who is he on now? He's on Zarya now. And he's pushing this further forward. He's trying to stop anyone coming back from the spawn point. We are only seconds away from the cap. Here comes Artia. Artia with a High Noon, killing off 2 people. Wow! A couple more as well. And he could actually help perform a team wipe here. That was really, really well done by the McCree off of Team Flat Earth. And Too Easy is desperately trying to survive. The stun doesn't quite go off, but the rest of the fan will finally pick off the rest of the team. And Artia with a little bit of an emote there. He knows has done very, very well to stop that. And that payload, look where it is, guys. It's so close to the end there. Super important that he was able to do that. So now we have another team fight on our hands. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to stop the payload. We actually have Flat Earth in a position where they might even stop the entire cap from going down. Valutaha trying his best. He's not quite able to make this happen. Lynx now with the sushi. Here he comes. Chop, chop. Slicing and dicing. Manages to pick off Morta, but he gets taken out himself from Bromas. And now we have both teams absolutely going at it hammer and tongs. We have 5 alive on the side of Reunited. Only 3 alive on the side of Flat Earth, though, as they perform what could be the final push. Are we going to see Reinhardt get back in time? Charging, but not quite able to hit the payload in time. And that does mean Reunited will successfully complete their objective here on Watchpoint Gibraltar. But what a fight they had to put up with. Ooh, Graviton Surge plus Angry Monkey equals lots of deaths. 8 minutes and 54 seconds is the time to beat. And we will now have Flat Earth go on the offensive. Attacking our Flat Earth. They're up against Reunited. The scores are tied 1-1. Let's get into the game. Massive push. We have double Winston coming out here, actually. So we have both Dracaeus and Outsider on Winston's right now. Winghaven getting taken down so quickly here. Wow. Absolutely destroyed. Using those extra tanks to their advantage here. Valutaha trying to wipe as much as he can, but Mortar's down, 2 Easy's down, Unfixed only just respawned. So there's an awful lot of attack and not very much resistance here. We also have Lynx now on the Widowmaker. I am looking forward to this. Widowmaker, so much fun, and we don't... Ooh, hello. Almost managed to get a shot off there, but not quite. Patiently looking for opportunities. Just sneaking in to various points to see if he can snipe off the heads of anyone else. There's Lucio, not quite able to do that though. And they're going to try and keep a lookout. And once they know the Widowmaker is there, it just makes it very difficult not to look away. So it's really hard to concentrate on the task at hand. Another couple of Reunited players go down here. Winghaven at the moment in a lot of trouble. Here comes Outsider on the Winston from behind. And that will get taken out as well. Unfixed, trying to provide covering fire with Soldier. But he's on his own and has to fall back right now. And that means this is actually a very quick first cap. We're now at checkpoint 2, guys. And checkpoint 1, for those of you who don't know, by the way, is technically on the bottom of here. So that's checkpoint 1. So it's not very far from checkpoint 1 to 2, but this is a very quick checkpoint 2, it has to be said, on the part of Flat Earth. Right, we're now moving out. We have regrouped on both sides, and Reunited are looking to hopefully stop this push cold in its tracks. They need to be able to prevent them from capping, basically in less than 9 minutes. 8:54, if it turns out those couple of seconds end up being super close. And we are still sticking with Outsider on the on Winston, but we've actually swapped out now to Reinhardt on Dracaeus. There is the ultimate from Zenyatta, just keeping his team invulnerable for a while. And here comes Lucio, and Outsider very aggressive with that Monkey Rage as well. He's really looking to try and clean everybody up now. Outsider managing to pick up Unfixed as well. And wow, this is a very aggressive push. Basically, everybody's ultimates going down at the same time. Artia picking off Bromas as well, and there's only a Winghaven here. This is so fast, so ridiculously fast from Flat Earth. They could end up completing this with approximately forever to go. Look, they're all the way outside already, and we're only a couple of minutes into the game. This could end up being so quick. And we need Reunited to come back at this so quickly. The next map after this is Nepal, so we're going to have different game modes as well. So that gives both teams technically a chance to reset, because it's going to be a little bit different from the payload maps. But still, you want to be able to take an advantage going into that, really, because it's a little bit of an unknown. So ideally, you don't want to be on match point if you're on the losing end of things. So Reunited now finally pushing back into the shuttle room, but it looks like they're just going to chill out for now. Outsider will get picked off. He was kind of on his own there. I'm not really sure what he was doing. Dracaeus now trying to get the payload moving again. Lucio ultimate to stop things happen. Valutaha looking for an opportunity, managing to pick off Lynx. And now in the open, it feels like Reunited have suddenly found their stride a little bit and are doing much better. Because for the second time now, they've been able to push the entire team back from Flat Earth. Need to be careful, though. And Outsider, once again, kind of engaging on his own there. I'm not sure I'm the biggest fan of that.
No one can hide from my sight.
Lynx now. Well, it's going to be very difficult to actually sneak up with that Genji as long as there's a Widowmaker with that ultimate. So I like that idea to sort of prevent opponents. Ooh, Volatile, great snipe. And there's the Lucio ultimate, again defensively, coming up from Bromas to try and allow Reunited to successfully take this team fight. Outsider with the ult as well. He's going for it with the Rage here. Here comes Koa out back, but it feels like it's just the two of them right now. Where is Artia? Artia, he's going for the high noon, managing to pick off Winghaven. That's actually a pretty big pick, but he needs more than that. Valutaha on the other side, looking as well for a couple of hits. Lynx takes him out at the last second with Genji. Very big play there from him. And a lot of Reunited are now going down. Ooh! Picking off Mortar as well as Bromas. That was pretty sick. And as a result, the payload might well be finishing here. Are we actually going to see Flat Earth go 2-1 up against Reunited? It's very possible now. both teams absolutely hammer tuck. Here's the high noon from Asia trying to stop people from coming in. He picks off too easy, forces him back into the spawn room, and this could be it. Winghaven coming up for a last hurrah. He dies almost quickly. There comes Zenyatta. Wow. Very, very speedy coming out of there from Flat Earth. Do they beat 8 minutes 54 seconds with change as well? Very well played to them. 5 minutes and 12 seconds means that Flat Earth go 2-1 up in these best of 5 finals over Reunited.